So as I said in the past, you know, on this channel, I mainly do fashion, mostly how to iron, ironing skills. And it's been requested for a long time in all of my comments. Can you show us how to crease a t-shirt? Can you show us how to crease a Ben Davis? Can you show us how to crease a button up? So I'm finally moving on to shirts. I've always been doing pants, which by the way, I will be remastering my old videos because my editing skills were trash. My camera work was trash. I got lighting equipment now, all of that. Your boy's leveling up every day that goes by. But first, we always got to bring it back to basics. So I'm going to start first video that I'm going to show you guys how to crease a shirt. Obviously, what other shirt would I do besides the original basic white tee? In this video, I have a Pro Club extra large tall size white one. I'm going to be doing a white one. There's different things you have to do when handling a white t-shirt. What you're going to need besides an ironing board and an iron, of course, you're going to need starch. Now, as you guys know, I always use Stay Flow. I always use Stay Flow, and this is like super duper heavy. I never dilute it, so it's super heavy. Me personally, I really don't like, okay, I'll put it to you like this. I love it when my pants feel like super duper heavy cardboard, but I don't like it when my shirts feel like that. For me, in my preference, I'm gonna be using a lighter starch. I'm gonna be using a canned starch, spray-on starch. And this does say heavy finish, but it's not gonna be nowhere near as heavy as Stay Flow, especially when you don't dilute it. And I'm only gonna apply this starch to where I'm gonna put the crease. First things first, wash your ironing board. And what I mean by that is take off this little cloth, this fabric, and wash it. Because I used to starch down my 501s and crease them on top of here, that over time that like blueness from the 501s, for example, would rub off on here. And then when I put my white t-shirt on there and I crease it, then the blueness wipes off on the shirt. And that's not what you want. You want to keep your white t-shirts, all your clothes in the best possible condition. You want your clothes to last you forever. You want to be super duper fresh. When you walk outside with this white t-shirt, you want to be glowing like you're the chosen one, so that all the hyenas can see that your fierrito is indeed hung. Like T-Pain's song, I'm Sprung, but instead it's the remix, I'm Hung. First thing you want to do besides wash this, as you can see, there's nothing dirty right here. This is like perfectly fine, so nothing's gonna wipe off on my white t-shirt. You're gonna want to have your iron set to cotton. Pro Clubs, Shaka, whatever one you do, these heavyweights, they're 100% cotton, if you did not know that already. So first thing I'm going to do, well, first thing you guys have to do too, is iron your shirt as you normally would with no creases. Just iron it as you normally would. If you don't know how to do that, I'll, link you a video, one of my other videos where I showed you guys how to do that. Okay, so now that we got the white tee all pressed down as we normally would, and on a sunny day in California with no creases, even though I have this old one right here, but let's just pretend that that's not there, okay? Because I'm gonna show you guys how to do it regardless. Now, you gotta press down. Now what you're gonna wanna do is fold it in half. And as I've always said before, do not use steam. It's how you age your clothes faster. So now we have this perfectly pressed up, and I'm gonna fold this shirt in half. Like so. Now, using this method of creasing a white t-shirt, you're going to be able to get an outside crease on the front, and you'll get an inside crease on the back. One singular one that goes straight down the middle. That's the method I'm going to be showing you guys today. When I do make my next video, I'll do a Ben Davis shirt, a half zip. And with that method, I'll have 2 outside creases right here, and then 3 inside creases on the back, military style. Or I think it's military, or I think cops do that. I'm not sure, but you'll see. Very unique. You'll definitely stand out amongst a crowd full of people. You'll stand out for sure. Trust me, This doesn't go unnoticed. Whether people see it consciously or subconsciously, they're gonna be like, wow, that guy's like super fresh. Super fresh. Anyways, as I was saying before my camera got cut off for no apparent reason, this is probably the most crucial part of the tutorial of the ironing and creasing process. You want to make sure that this right here is perfectly straight down the middle of the shirt. Now, ways you can use like measure that to make sure that it's going perfectly straight down the middle is make sure that these are lined up, the collar's lined up evenly, because you don't want your crease to be starting from here and ending over here. You don't want to be caught slipping like that and looking stupid, okay? Now what you want to do is you want to start forming a crease right here with no starch, no nothing, just dry like that. Also, another tip, this is why white tees have to be handled with such specialty care. Do not use a bandana. Do not use anything to put over this, especially once we apply the starch. With white t-shirts, if let's say you use a black bandana, after I apply the starch and I use that black bandana is definitely gonna rub off on the shirt. You'll definitely mess it up, so don't do that. So if you guys were paying attention, I didn't touch the collar at all, just did the shirt. Now I'm gonna try to crease the collar a little bit. And then since we do want the crease going from head to toe, well, head to waist, I guess, we do have to also iron this part right here. Then I'm gonna iron the back side of the collar too, as well. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this to the other side and just repeat the same process. And then now we want to be so creased out that we're going to crease the Pro Club tag itself. Bam, look at that. Now you got a crease in the Pro Club tag. Nobody else is going to have that. So now when you see that special lady and you take your shirt off, she's going to see the Pro Club tag and she's gonna be like, oh my God, like even the Pro Club tag is creased too. And you'll be like, yeah, I know. So now what we want to do, have this crease in the center of the ironing board, undo the fold, and now we're going to apply some starch. I think the crease isn't that hard right here. I think I'm probably going to go back and iron that a little bit more because I don't like the way that looks. Okay, it looks like I probably didn't get the crease perfectly down the center. Let me see. In the front, no, it looks good in the front, but here I could tell it's just off by like a centimeter. But luckily that's not enough to be highly visible, so it's not a big deal. Now I'm gonna grab my starch. Like I said, I'm gonna be using this starch. Now the links to these products, like this one or any spray-on starch and Stay Flow, will be in the description. Although I highly don't recommend buying Stay Flow or any starch from Amazon. They're very overpriced. If you can, go to Walmart. I know Ralph's, I used to work at Ralph's. They did have this spray-on stuff, but only Walmart had Stay Flow. It's like a couple bucks, but on Amazon it's like $19, $20. But if anything, if you don't have access to like a Walmart that has starch, then yeah, you will have to order it on Amazon. So I will regardless leave it in the description. So first, if you're using the same one that I'm using, you gotta shake it. And you notice like it'll shake. You could feel the contents of inside this can shake, and then it'll stop, like it'll harden. I'm not sure what it does, but you just want to shake it slightly until it does that. And we're gonna pop that off. And now we're gonna apply this. And we should be good. That's enough. And I think maybe I'll do one more. I ran through it twice. I think I'll do one more. There we go. Like I said, I'm only doing it where the crease is. Or here, I'll leave this right here just for the aesthetic of the video, you feel me? Now we're gonna fold this back. Make sure that the crease falls just right so that we don't mess it up. Okay, see, since I sprayed that starch on, it already kind of faded the crease away, which is why it's important to make the crease as visible as possible without the starch. So notice that I only starched the backside. If you want to do it a different way or you want to add your own spin to it, go ahead. Pretty much what's going to happen is as I begin to iron this, let me fold that. The more and more I iron this, the starch is going to seep through a little more to this. That's why I sprayed like about 3 times. So it's going to seep through to the front side and it'll apply it, but it'll be light. So I could tell, I keep seeing a little more steam. I could tell that the starch is seeping through. So now I'm gonna flip it to the other side. Yeah, this method right here is so good. It's so good. You don't get the starch stuck onto your ironing board, and then it's like when you lift up the shirt, it doesn't get stuck. It's way better. And if you guys don't know basic ironing, you never want to leave your iron on top for an extended amount of time. That's how you ruin your clothes, you burn your clothes. Okay, see, now I would say the front crease is looking not sharp. Not looking too sharp. I know the back one will, but the front crease is pretty big, it's pretty fat. See, the back crease is perfect, looking crisp, right? But see, the front crease is fat. So now we're gonna grab it like that. Now we're gonna do the front crease, give the front crease a little more extra attention, you know? I'm thinking I might have to put some starch on it. Is this a good idea to do it through the shirt? I don't know. We're about to find out, pal. There we go. Need some extra starch for sure. The starch is like it's just perfect. Like it's not too damp to where it's gonna mess you up, but it's perfect enough just to like get your crease right. Still, now it's not sharp enough down here, so I'm probably gonna apply some down there. A lot of it is trial and tribulation. I won't be there to hold your hand through the whole thing. A lot of it you might have to figure out on your own. And that's just the way it goes. That's how I learned. You know, it took me a very, very long time to learn all of these tricks. And that's why I want to start this YouTube channel and make tutorials like this, because I know nobody was there to teach me, and I know people love this style, but it takes a lot of commitment and a lot of time too. we should be good after this. Yeah, I would definitely highly recommend everybody use a spray-on starch aerosol. I think it's aerosol starch. See, I put a little too much right here, so I will have to be cautious with this. We're looking pretty solid. Yup. All the highness on the fiorito. Oh yeah, we're good for sure. Look, the crease don't even want to undo itself. That's how solid it is. So pretty much we're good now. What you want to do now from this point, just grab a hanger. And I would recommend you let it dry overnight. So definitely do this the night before if you're gonna go somewhere or do something or whatever. Make sure the crease is just staying solid like that in place, and just let it dry. And yeah, by the end of tomorrow night, you'll walk out with a girlfriend for sure. That's really the end of this tutorial. I'll show you guys, you know, some final results of photos of me wearing that shirt with the crease in it. Other than that, I would have greatly appreciate it if this is your first time seeing me and my channel. I do a lot of videos like this where I show you guys how to crease pants. It's mostly fashion, like style, things like that. I've also done videos like other videos. Please like and subscribe and comment. It'll let the algorithm know to push my video out, recommend it to more people. Good luck learning this skill. It's not an easy skill to learn. It takes years and years of practice. But hopefully I was able to help you. If you have any questions about this or about any other type of clothes or any other video recommendations, you know, how do I crease a Ben Davis or this pants or that pants or this shirt, or how do I crease my underwear, my Speedo, whatever it may be, hey, I don't know. Let me know, and I reply to all my comments, so don't worry about that. Or if anything, DM me on Instagram. It'll be there in the description. And other than that, God bless you guys, and stay fresh. That's all I can say.